gentlemen, are you ready? He's a great friend of mine. I've seen him rock many crowds. And every time I see him do his name, I leave mesmerized.
What's up, man? It's your boy Wyclef Jean out here supporting Usher's charity.
You guys give a warm round of applause for Grammy Award winner, Wyclef Jean. Once again, we want to welcome y'all to the Verizon Wireless NHL All-Star Weekends, the evening with Wyclef and a benefit with Usher.
To have a great turnout tonight, but you know, a partnership, you know, through all of our efforts with, you know, the internship program that the NHL came to us with, were partnered with us, so it's going to prove to be a great success.
There he is.
Well, I think the NHL All-Star Game in Atlanta is where we developed a close relationship with Usher, the philanthropist, and the New Look Foundation. And the All-Star Game was sort of the perfect laboratory for New Look kids to touch and feel the various functions within a major professional sports event.
Which is what all of New Look is about. We want to show you what you didn't see, not just what you know.
Obviously, at the core of an all-star game is the game itself. So, two teams competing on the ice in the arena, 19,000 fans, worldwide television. But there's so many different pieces of an all-star weekend that range from maybe more mundane things like ground transportation, hotel accommodations, travel and logistics type things, to communications functions, press operations. We had a couple of hundred journalists from around the world, and primarily North America, but all over the world, attending television production that was disseminated all over the world.
The fact that I'm interning with NHL is great, and I could apply it because I know when I grow up, I personally want to get into business management, and the ticketing is a great way to start into business management, and it's a really fun job.
I think it's amazing, especially because our educational system in the public school districts has now completely taken out any sort of extracurricular artistic activities. So if there is a foundation like Usher's that can teach them more about the arts and business side of that, I think it's incredible.
I ain't gonna come in front acting like I know anything about hockey, yo. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you what I do know is I'm here because, first of all, Usher and the foundation of what he's doing, and in sports, you know, it's very important, you know, that we expose the kids to all kind of sports.
I'm always open for lending my celebrity to a good cause. Our internship program with the NHL gave me an opportunity to place 12 kids for the next 3 years in positions that they would never, ever have the opportunity to be in.
Well, my name is Rayshawn Carson. My name is Miles Golden. And we're from the Usher Foundation.
It kind of felt weird because I never would have thought I would be introducing Usher at a concert, or Wyclef Jean, or anybody who's performing at a concert. Right now, at this point in my life, usually if I'm on a stage, I can handle the crowd. It's just I feel nervous, you know, my heart pounding real hard, you know, maybe some beads of sweat, but I felt the rush, you know, good rush.
More kids are being exposed to, you know, Usher's Camp New Look because it's the National Hockey League. People love hockey, and with this partnership that they just started, you get money from this, and then you get exposure at the same time.
I just think it's great. In fact, last night we heard I think it's the president of the NHL talking about this partnership, and I just thought what a great opportunity for these kids to really be involved. And not only is he giving them an opportunity to do that, he's paying them to do that, which I thought was really a nice touch. So I thought, you know, what a great example the NHL is setting for all the other professional leagues, and hopefully they can step up to the plate and replicate this for the kids.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I mean, so many kids, you know, they dream to be professional athletes or musicians, and that's great. But there's a lot of real cool jobs too that you know they dream to be that takes them all over the world, that are behind the scenes, that are a part of it, that are the sports industry and the music industry, and you know, growing up you might not know all those jobs.
There's merchandising, there's advertising and sponsorship functions, and so the New Look kids were able to come in and be involved in every facet of the production of the event weekend, and I think got a very broad view of what goes into the staging of a major professional sports event.
What his camp lets us do, Usher's camp, it teaches us the business aspect and how much it takes to put together a show, or what really goes on behind the scenes. So how this, our experience at camp, it helped us with our internship because we got to apply our principles that we learned at camp about business here in the NHL internship.
She is a wonderful dancer, aspiring choreographer, but she also is learning so many things about the industry behind the scenes.
Well, what attracted me most was the fact that New Look is really committed to trying to change the trajectory of the life of young children in America, and to really show them that there's more to the entertainment business than just being a singer or a dancer. There literally are hundreds of careers.
I mean, just being exposed to something, you know, the New Look kids should be able to be exposed to, you know, new things that a lot of kids don't have the opportunity. It's a blessing for them to be able to be exposed to sports, entertainment. A lot of kids just don't have that experience.
When we help these kids find new sports, we have less trouble in these communities. So for me, when you engage like hockey, you put what Usher's doing and Wyclef with the music, you're going to get a lot of magic tonight. And the kids will walk out with education and being inspired to help Usher's Foundation.
I think that the Wyclef concept was a great idea. It was an awesome experience just being here and working with everybody and putting a show together and seeing how much work goes into putting into one show, and just a couple of people performing on stage is a lot more than you would expect. But my experience here is great. I couldn't ask for more. It's a really good opportunity.
Over and out. It's a lifestyle. You know, when I introduced Wyclef, I'm really good friends with Wyclef. We've actually performed together. The night that I introduced him, I didn't perform with him, but I had the honor of introducing him in Atlanta. The Jonas Brothers as well.
Jonas Brothers! Okay. The Jonas Brothers has got going on.
The fact that, you know, these kids have someone they can look up to and they can, you know, help them through the journey is a really cool thing.
But you never know who you may see.